Good? Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's event. On behalf of the Keystone Contractors Association, I'd like to thank you for joining us here today. Special thanks to DDAP for organizing this entire event. You've done a great job, amazing stuff here. And I would especially like to thank Pyramid, a Quandl construction enterprise company. We're on a Pyramid job site, and thank you guys for allowing us to come to the job site. This project that you see behind me, it's awesome. You got to learn about it. Hopefully the media will cover this and get some more promotion on this project. But this is a tunnel to towers project. It's going to bring housing to homeless veterans, which is an awesome cause, which I think everyone can get behind, so that's awesome. But it is fitting that we're here, gathered here today on a construction job site, because construction is the backbone of Pennsylvania's economy, and the men and women who build our communities are at the heart of this issue. The construction industry has been hit especially hard by the opioid epidemic. Due to the physical demands of the work, construction workers are more likely than most to experience pain and injury. Unfortunately, that often leads to prescription for pain medications, and in some cases, dependency or addiction. That's why, as an industry, we must continue to talk openly about substance use, eliminate stigma, and create a culture of support and prevention. Drug Take-Back Day is an easy but powerful step anyone can take. By returning unused or expired medications, we're helping prevent those pills from falling into the wrong hands. Each bottle turned in is one less chance for misuse, addiction, or tragedy. We encourage everyone, construction workers, families, and community members, to look through your medicine cabinets and safely dispose of what you don't need. You can find local collection sites on the Pennsylvania site, which DDAP is going to talk about, and we urge our construction members to share that information with their crews. Another key part of the KCA safety commitment is making sure job sites are prepared for emergencies, including opioid overdoses. Just as we have first aid kits and AEDs, we believe every construction job site in Pennsylvania should be equipped with Narcan. Saving a life is the ultimate act of safety, and it's what our industry stands for. The Keystone Contractors Association is proud to partner with law enforcement today, public officials today, and industry leaders to promote awareness, prevention, and recovery. Together, we can make sure every worker goes home safe, healthy, and supported. So today, we are highlighting Drug Take-Back Day. Let's recommit to building not just strong structures, but stronger, healthy communities. Thank you for your time. It's now my pleasure to welcome Secretary Latita Davis-Jones from DDAP, Department of Drug and Alcohol Programs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As mentioned, I am Dr. Latika Davis-Jones, and I have the pleasure of serving as Secretary of Pennsylvania's Department of Drug and Alcohol Programs. Thank you, John, and the Keystone Contractors Association for hosting us today and for leading by example. Saturday, October 25th, is an important opportunity across the city, this county, our state, and the entire country. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency will be holding its fall prescription drug take-back program. This national event has garnered attention for more than a decade and is still going strong. The DEA hosts 2 of these events each year, one in the spring and another in the fall. These days encourage us to get rid of expired, unused, unwanted prescription medications in our medicine cabinets and around our homes in a safe and easy way. It really is one of the most effective and simplest ways to prevent substance misuse. In addition, we want to spread the word that drug take-back days are also an important reminder to make sure you also have naloxone, because an overdose can happen anytime, anywhere. Think of it just like daylight saving day. Think of it just like daylight saving time. Turn back your clocks, change your smoke alarm batteries, drop off your unused prescriptions, pick up naloxone. Take-back days protect families by removing unused medications. Naloxone protects workers and loved ones when an overdose happens. Both can save lives. If you can't make it to a box on Saturday, remember there are close to 900 take-back locations all across 67 counties here in the Commonwealth year-round safely to dispose of prescription medication. You can find year-round take-back locations on our website at ddap.pa.gov. And since the establishment of Pennsylvania's drug take-back program, there has been more than 1.5 million pounds of prescription medications destroyed. That means those medications have zero chance of getting into the wrong hands. Lastly, I'd like to close with a note of gratitude to our state partners in the Shapiro administration who help all year long in our efforts to keep our communities and loved ones safe. And now I'd like to introduce Major General John Pippy, head of the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, who is one of those key partners. Major General.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Secretary. It's an honor to be here today with everyone, and I'm proud to share just a few words about the Pennsylvania National Guard's role in the Drug Take Back program. But before I do that, it means a lot to me and to the men and women who wear this uniform, our soldiers and airmen, and we're excited to be here at the site of a future veterans home in Veterans Village. It not only, as was mentioned, represents construction and jobs, but it shows our shared commitment to our communities, whether it be as civilians or as military or as first responders. We know that many communities across, or many groups across our communities face real risks when it comes to drug misuse. That shared vulnerability underscores why programs like this are so vital, and they help protect all Pennsylvanians from the devastating effects of drug use. Here at the Department of Military Veterans Affairs, we always talk about one team and one mission across not only our civilian workforce, but the almost 700,000 veterans we serve across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on behalf of the Shapiro administration, and then the almost 18,000 men and women, Air Force and Army, who wear the uniform for the Pennsylvania. We serve our veterans at home and over around the world. So our role here at the Counter Drug, or the Joint Task Force with DDAP, is to have our Counter Drug team work very closely in this drug take back program. Working alongside the Drug Enforcement Administration, our teams will help weigh, load, transport those prescription drugs to staging points where they'll be safely destroyed in EPA certified incinerators. So some of you are probably saying, why is there someone in a military uniform talking about DDAP? Well, I'll tell you, we're involved for a couple of reasons. First, it's part of our mission. You know, your Pennsylvania National Guard is always ready and always there. We're part of our communities and we're part of our Commonwealth and our country. In any way we can work with partner organizations on behalf of not only the Secretary with DDAP and the Governor, but also all the communities, the counties, we're part of that. Our guardsmen, we like to say, live in those communities. They're part of those communities. A lot of them are firefighters or police officers or state troopers. So this is our team, this is our tribe, and we want to be part of that. But the other side is, you know, when you have a guardsman, we bring the transportation assets, the interagency relationships, the discipline, the logistics skills that help make these missions a success. And then on the personal note, roughly 11% of our veterans entering our VA facilities for the first time will struggle with substance abuse disorders. And so we try to connect them to those resources and help them. We want to see our brothers and sisters in arms and all who serve at every level live healthier, safer, and drug-free lives. Programs like the Drug Take Back program here help make that possible. Not only are we improving public safety, but also protecting our environment. I want to thank DDAP again and the Secretary for the opportunity to be here. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Sergeant Logan Brous with the Pennsylvania State Police. Sergeant.
Thank you, Major General Pippy, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here today as we raise awareness for this important initiative. Pennsylvania's prescription drug take-back program is more than just a way to collect unwanted medications. It is an initiative aimed at protecting the safety of our communities and our families. Ultimately, it's about saving lives. The Pennsylvania State Police supports this initiative by providing prescription drug collection boxes at 65 state police facilities across the Commonwealth. Anyone can use these collection boxes to safely and discreetly dispose of expired or unwanted medications. Our collection boxes are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can find their locations on our website. These boxes provide a safe, anonymous, free, easily accessible, and responsible way to turn in unwanted medications, ensuring they never pose the risk of misuse. You do not need to provide identification. There will be no record of your visit, and we won't ask any questions. So far this year, the state police has collected more than 3,200 pounds of medication as part of the Prescription Drug Take-Back program. Since the program's inception in 2017, more than 28,000 pounds of unwanted prescription drugs have been safely discarded at state police facilities. We promote this program because every year unused or expired prescription drugs accumulate in medicine cabinets across Pennsylvania. All too often, these drugs end up in the wrong hands, fueling addiction, overdoses, and other avoidable tragedies. By safely and responsibly disposing of your prescription drugs through this program, you are cutting off the source of harm. We want families to recognize that safeguarding prescription drugs is just as important as locking the door to their homes. It is crucial to understand that prescription drug misuse is not harmless and carries significant risks. We encourage everyone to take a minute to clean out their medicine cabinet and bring in their unused or expired prescriptions. Thank you, and I would like to now introduce Senator John Kane from the Pennsylvania State Senate.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Senator John Kane. I represent the 9th Senatorial District, which encompasses parts of Delaware County and Chester County. I stand here today to let you know I am a proud drug addict and alcoholic that's been in recovery for 42 years, October the 3rd. That being said, before I became a senator, I was a construction worker. I was a plumber, hence the reason why I'm here today. I know what it's like to work hard and also party hardier. I got myself in a lot of trouble, officer. A lot of trouble. And that's how I hit my bottom. I ended up, my last load ended up in a high-speed chase on a motorcycle, eluding the police in my neck of the woods, where the cops knew me by first name. When I got into recovery, it was because of one individual, a guy that was reading about me in the newspaper that happened to be working on a construction site and was in recovery. And if it wasn't for that individual, I would not be where I am today. I ran the Plumbers Union in the city of Philadelphia. And I thought that was the proudest moment of my entire life, after getting married and having kids, of course. But that being said, in 2007, when I took that union over, I had full employment. But 2008, we saw a recession hit, high unemployment. And with that, from 2008 to 2010, 10 of my members completed suicide. From 2007, when I took the union over, to 2020, when I retired, 22 of my members overdosed and died because of the opioid epidemic. I saw it firsthand. I knew a lot of them. I've had a lot of conversations with them. They were embarrassed to admit that they had a problem. Some of them were self-medicating themselves. Some of them ended up leaving this earth, leaving families behind with children. It was the hardest thing that I ever had to go through. And when I ran for Senate, I ran because of the fact, because of opioid epidemic is taking lives. And people are sitting back watching it happen. And nobody's doing a goddamn thing about it. Well, this guy is. And Doctor, thank you for the great job that you're doing over at DDAP. I'm extremely proud to work with each and every one of these individuals that are here today. And if anybody has a problem with drug addiction or alcoholism, please reach out to my office. I will be the first one that will talk to you. And I will swear to that. So thank you for inviting me here today, and I will turn it back over to Dr. Davis Jones. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And with that, I would be remiss if I did not mention the state's Get Help Now hotline for anyone who is struggling with a substance use disorder. The hotline number is 1-800-662-HELP. The hotline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Again, the number is 1-800-662-HELP. Now, we'll be happy to take any questions you may have. All right. Well, thank you.
All right.
Oh. One. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.